A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a shocking move that has sent ripples through the military community, the U.S. Air Force announced on Thursday, August 7, 2025, that it would deny all transgender service members with between 15 and 18 years of service the option to retire early. Instead, these individuals will be forcibly separated from the service without any retirement benefits. This decision has left many service members feeling betrayed and devastated, as they are already facing expulsion under policies established during the Trump administration. One sergeant expressed his feelings of betrayal, stating, "I feel betrayed and devastated by the news." This new policy forces transgender service members into a difficult position, offering them a choice between a lump sum separation payment typically reserved for junior troops or facing involuntary removal from the military. An Air Force spokesperson clarified that while service members in this category could apply for exceptions to policy, none were approved. This has led to frustration among those who had been prematurely informed they could retire before this decision was reversed. The memo outlining the new policy stated that the decision to deny retirement benefits was made after careful consideration of individual applications. This is part of a broader trend of separation for all transgender members of the Air Force under current policies. The announcement follows a Supreme Court ruling in early May that allowed the Pentagon to implement a ban on transgender individuals serving in the military. Shortly thereafter, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth introduced a policy that offered currently serving transgender troops the option to either voluntarily leave the service with a significant one-time payout or face involuntary separation at a later date. However, many transgender troops have described the separation process as dehumanizing, citing experiences of reverting their service records back to their birth gender as particularly distressing. Legal experts, such as Shannon Leary, anticipate lawsuits challenging this latest decision, describing it as arbitrary and cruel. Leary pointed out that early retirement options are typically available to all service members with over 15 years of service, making this exclusion particularly egregious. Among those affected is Master Sergeant Logan Ireland, who has dedicated 15 years to the Air Force, including a deployment to Afghanistan. He shared his devastation upon receiving the news from his chain of command, which was delivered with tears in their eyes. The current policies impact an estimated 4,240 active duty and National Guard transgender troops, although advocates suggest the actual number may be higher. Under the new guidelines, active duty troops had until June 6 to voluntarily identify themselves and receive a payout, while National Guard and Reserve members had until July 7. Pentagon officials have stated they plan to rely on commanders and annual medical screenings to identify any transgender service members who do not come forward. This latest development has sparked outrage among LGBTQ+ advocates, who see it as a continuation of the discrimination faced by transgender individuals in the military. The financial implications for those affected could be severe, potentially costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars in denied benefits over their lifetimes. The backlash against these policies is expected to continue as advocates and legal representatives work to challenge the decisions made by the Air Force and the broader military system. This situation highlights the ongoing struggle for transgender rights within the military and raises critical questions about the treatment of individuals who have dedicated their lives to serving their country. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.